guys, welcome to Nordic Drip Coaching. It has been a whole month since I have uploaded and I feel really bad about it, but we have to really just talk about my mindset. So much has happened in my life. When I tell you, in a matter of a 2-week span, I've had the cops called on me. We had a huge tragic loss in our family. I've had a lot of social things going on with people and just a whole lot consumed. Also, I've had the flu. So I'm back and consistency is key even when we don't want to feel like it. So in today's video, this really resonates with me just because of everything that has been going on, guys. We have to learn to take a seat in the back, right? Take a seat in the back. Stop letting our emotions control us. Stop letting people get the best of us. First, I want to start off with just a little story time. So today is Wednesday, November 9th. I go to SoulCycle. I love going to SoulCycle. Again, I cannot record videos unless I work out, okay? Of course, you go to SoulCycle. It's supposed to be always a good vibe, but sometimes it's not, guys. You have your people that go to SoulCycle that think that they rule the world, right? Okay, so I'm going to the bathroom as I usually do before a class, freshen up. If I need to fix my hair, I'll do that. Get ready to put this work in. So I'm walking out the bathroom. Somebody's walking in. Tell me how that person didn't even move. Tell me how that person expected me to make a way for them. And listen, I'm coming out of a location. You're supposed to move over. This person was just walking straight into me, okay? The type of mood I've been in, I walked straight into that person. We clashed. I deboed that person with my freaking elbow. That person deboed me. Of course, the first reflex is to cock back and freaking knock the person out. I said some words. That person, of course, per usual, did not respond, just kept on moving. So I called that person a BICTH. The whole locker room heard, whatever. I go into my class. I see this person walking in, but this person comes in shaking their head. Like, you wasn't doing that 5 minutes ago, but now you want to do that. Okay, cool. So I go on my bike. I get my bike situated. I could see this person staring at me the whole class. Mind you, we both paid for our bikes. We both paid to be in this class. It's not a free class. She didn't pay my bike and I didn't pay her bike. So in class, our instructor tells us do stretches, arms back. I'm in the back row. I love sitting in the back row. She's in the side row all the way in the back. A part of me wanted to do the stretch and just do it like this real quick. It's petty, but I wanted to just throw up the freaking middle finger real freaking quick and hop off my bike and just let her have it. I have grown a lot in 38 years. I have really matured. I have grown a lot. As I was riding the bike, a part of me was like, and this is why I love working out, because our cells open up and we get to think. We get to think logical. Think with common sense. A part of me is like, why am I gonna let her pick the mood of my emotion? Why am I gonna let her decide how I'm gonna feel in this class? She has the power. If I allow her to get in my head during a class I paid for, during a class I use for my mental health and for my physical fitness, why am I gonna let somebody deter me into a negative road and take me in a place I shouldn't be going, right? I'm there for a great workout. I'm there to enjoy myself. I'm there because I paid to be there. And in that moment, I'm on the bike and I'm riding and I'm smiling. I'm like, hell freaking no. She's not going to win. She's not gonna get the best of me. So I'm smiling. I see her staring at me and I don't even know why she's staring at me, because the class is full, it's dark, but I feel the eyes piercing and I'm just like, you know what? She's non-existent. What happened, happened. It's in the past. Let that shit go. And I got to enjoy my ride. I got to really just not let someone else decide on my feelings for that time. Decide on how I'm gonna feel. I want to let everybody know here that we all have situations to where people can change our shift for the whole day. They can be somebody to where you can wake up, you can say, I'm gonna have a good day, I'm gonna go to do something that I love, and then you're in a situation to where somebody's disrespectful, they make you feel small, and you have to decide on, is that person worth it? Is that feeling worth it? And the biggest T in this whole thing is, why am I gonna let that person decide my mood for the day, for the time, for the second? Once somebody has a hold over your emotions, over the thoughts that play in your head, they won. The true fact here is, someone doesn't have to fight you. Someone doesn't have to put their hands on you. But if they can control your mood and how you think, they've already beat you. You have to learn to not let people have that power over you. It took me years. It took took me years to learn this, guys. I have been always like a hothead. I have been someone that leads by my emotions. If I'm feeling a way, everybody knows I feel that way. And over time, I realized that that has not done me justice, because the real truth in it all is, usually when somebody puts you in a situation to where you're ready to thump, you are prepared to say, you know what? I'm gonna let you have it. 99.9% of the time, that person ain't with it. That person ain't ready. And that person is not about that life. So you're just wasting your time to get all hyped, to get all involved, when people are more comfortable with just taking you out of your comfort zone. For them, it brings some sort of joy, which I've never understood why people get a kick out of hurting other people. So I'm gonna give you 3 steps, easy steps. So just keep it moving, guys. Take a back seat, observe, and just don't let nobody steal your sun. Don't let no one steal your joy. The first step is this. Understand that when you react to someone, you are allowing them to win. Our pride will tell us different. Our ego will tell us different, but that's not the case. When you give your power away and let someone else determine what you're thinking, how you're feeling, they've already won. They don't have to put their hands on you. So always think, when you're in a negative situation, do I want this person to have the power over my mood, over how I'm feeling today? Or do I want to show that person, you ain't winning, I'm still smiling, I'm gonna keep it moving, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say because you're not gonna do nothing about it, and then I forget about it. I'm not telling nobody to be no punk. I agree that you always have to defend yourself and you always have to speak up. But speak up, defend yourself if you have to, and keep it moving. Forget about it. Do not hold on to it, because we have a thing where we replay bad situations in our head every day. We hold on to it even though it happened like 2 years ago, 48 hours, 1 day ago. We're still reliving it, and it's not doing us justice, because they're renting a condo in our head. They are renting property in our head for free. They ain't pay for that. So always the first step is to know that when you give them the power, you've already lost and they've won. Number 2, delete, block, and do not delay. Do not delay. Your mind will tell you, oh no, you know what? You should really give the person a chance. Look at where that person's coming from. You should really think about it before you detach. All that stuff, right? The mind will always try to do that, but your emotions will always win. So you give someone a chance and they continue to hurt you, and then you wonder why your emotions are just piling up on top of each other to where you explode, when you could have just nipped it in the ass. You could have blocked them. You could have deleted them. You could have been like, you're toxic. I don't want you in my life. I don't want to see you. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to have you in my space because you bring up toxic emotions in me that I don't want to deal with. Me, I'm the blocking queen. I will block you for nothing. And it's nothing personal, but you can only control yourself. So if you can only control yourself, then you can control what kind of reactions you have to situations. And since you can't control someone else, you have to block them. You cannot control if someone is just a toxic person. If someone just gets a kick out of hurting people, you can't control them, but you can control what you do. You can control if you allow it to get into your frequency. Okay? So 2, block, delete, and do not delay. Okay? Number 3, this helps me every time. I want you to enjoy watching comedy. Enjoy watching things that make you laugh. Hearing music that brings you joy. These headphones right here, whether it be the kids, whether it be a neighbor, whether it be a spouse, whether it be a bill collector, whatever is toxic and just makes you feel overwhelmed in that moment, I want you guys to put your headphones on, blast music that makes you happy, positive, high frequency music about love, about understanding, about your self-worth. Blast that music and just know you are a queen. You are a king. You are freaking royalty. And one thing you have to understand is when you are royalty, they will come for you. They will come for you. And you see this in every historical movie, show, series. Queens don't entertain peasants, right? They always control their emotions. They sit in the back, right? Nobody knows what they're thinking. Do you know why? Because they know they have the power up here to think about things before reacting, to not let people know their plan, and to not let people know that they got any sort of reaction from them, because they know then they have won. So a queen sits in the back, observes, and knows she will not entertain a peasant. She just won't do it. She's going to set clear intentions. She's going to set clear boundaries and standards for herself that if you do something outside of what she expects from you, or if you disrespect her, you are going to have to understand that you're going to have to answer to that. And the fact is, you don't know when you're going to have to answer to that, but at some point you will, because you don't know what the queen has mastering up in her head, okay? That's how you have to treat people. You have to understand that people who see royalty will come for you. They will come for you. They will test you, okay? They will try to make you feel less than who you are, and you have to hold your posture high, know who you are, and sit in the back, guys. Sit in the back and always in every situation, observe the situation. Observe in your head, why do you think this person is intentionally just trying to be a bad person, intentionally trying to hurt you? Hurt people. And that's something that I always replay in my head in no matter what situation. Now, as I said in the beginning, I had the cops called on me. There are some things you cannot run away from. There are some things where you have to be hands-on with, and you have to really just know that no one's gonna be able to disrespect you. Because in a castle, you get your head cut off. In a castle, you will be locked in the freaking dungeon. So there are penalties for coming after royalty, but you have to pick your battles wisely. You have to try to differ which ones are worth it, which ones are possibly put you and your kids' life at risk. Something that I want everyone here watching to do is to, before you start your day, think about the type of day that you want. Think about the type of people that you want to interact with in that day. That is so crucial, because one thing that I have noticed is when I don't have an intention for my day and I don't think of the things I want to do, the people I want to meet, something always comes into my day unexpected. And I realize it's because I was just roaming the streets, right? Certain things will come in my day and it will be somewhat of a shocker, because I realized that I had no intention for my day. I didn't secure the type of day that I wanted to have. And because I didn't secure it, lock it up, say, hold up, I'm gonna do these things during this day. I'm gonna wanna meet these people. I'm gonna wanna record a video. I'm gonna wanna work out. If I don't do that, then I'm swayed away to entertain things that are not benefiting me, and people come into my life and try to make appointments and try to just tell me, oh yeah, let's do this. And I'm like an open canvas. And when you are an open canvas, anybody can paint in it. Anyone can say, all right, I'm gonna do this. No, you cannot. You have to have an intention for your day and really stick to it. So yeah, so I wanted to share that today's story. The person really got me all the way upset, but I learned how to bounce back, and I really had a great workout. It's a new day. We're blessed, and just know that. So again, I'm sorry for me not being on for a whole month. So much has happened. If you knew all the stuff that has happened, you would be like, oh my God, Anita, you've been through a lot. You have really been through a lot. So now I'm just trying to bounce into it. Vlogmas, I'm gonna also be doing. So if you have not followed my vlog channel, follow that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, share, like, and bye. Mwah.